Hey everyone, I'm so glad that you are with us today for Sunday School. Today we are going to be learning about the Holy Spirit and how when the Holy Spirit came down to be with Jesus' disciples, it did something amazing. It moved in their hearts and moved them into the streets where they told others about Jesus, and people became believers. Today we are going to be reading a story about the Holy Spirit from our Spark Story Bible. So you can find this in your Spark Story Bible on page 502 if you would like to read along with me, or you can just follow along as I read the story out loud and look at the picture that goes along with it.
The Holy Spirit. Jesus' disciples were celebrating a festival called Pentecost when suddenly a strong wind blew through the house. Everyone's hair lifted up and there was an amazing noise. They looked at each other. It looked like each disciple had a flame of fire touching him, but no one was burned. The Holy Spirit had come, just as Jesus promised. The disciples began to speak in different languages they'd never learned. Stranger yet, they could understand each other. Peter stood up. I want to tell you about Jesus. He reminded everyone what Jesus taught them. He told them how Jesus died and lives again. It's time for us to begin a new life with God's Spirit guiding us, Peter said. The disciples were excited to live differently, guided by God's Spirit. This was the very beginning of the Christian church.